Hey guys, CNKiller187 here, and in this video I'll be showing you how to set up Metus and Cerberus. Metus is a host booting program, DDoS, used for kicking people offline. Cerberus is a RAT, remote administration tool, used for controlling someone's computer, turning on their webcam, stealing files, all that good stuff. So to start off, you're going to need two things before you can set up the programs. One, you're going to need to forward your ports, and two, you're going to need no IP account. So first off, forwarding your ports. To do this, go to portforward.com, go to port checker up top, and download the program. Then you're going to install it, and you're going to get this. Now, forwarding your ports. This is to check if your ports are forwarded. Go to CMD, type ipconfig, and now look at your default gateway right here, 192.168.2.1. Most of yours will be 192.168.1.1. Now look at your IPv4 address, which is 192.168.2.7. You're going to need that for later. So start off, put your default gateway up here in your search bar. If you need help forwarding your ports, you can look on portforwarding.com. They teach you or they will show you how to port forward with all kinds of different routers, and you can also try YouTube for help port forwarding. Now you're going to want to open a port for Metus, which is 3174. Type both, and your private IP address is going to be the same as your IPv4 address, which is 2.7, so I have it 2.7. Now you're going to want to open one for Metus, and you're going to want to open one for Cerberus. For Cerberus, it can be any port that you want, both, and it's got to be 7, and it can be anything, any port as long as it's opened. Alright, so remember what port your Cerberus is on, and your Metus is on 3174. Make sure both of those are open by using port checker. So 3174, check, port is open, and then put in the port that you used for your Cerberus and make sure it's open. So now that you have both ports open for Metus and Cerberus, you're going to want to, first you got to create a no IP. So just Google no IP. First one that comes up, noip.com. Make an account here, or log in if you already have one. Now you're gonna go to add a host. Okay, I've reached my limit. You're gonna add a host here. Add a host. The host name can be whatever you want. This can be whatever you want. This IP address has to match your IP address up there. Create a host. Now copy that host that you just made. Now you're going to want to open Metus, go to server builder. For the host, you're going to put in your no IP that you just created. For your port, leave it 3174. Server ID, leave it the same. You don't need a password. Startup, leave it the same, Click build. So now it just built your server.exe right there. So this is what you're going to be spreading to people. Okay? You're going to spread it to people. First, you're going to want to test it on yourself. So right click. Okay. You're going to right click and you're going to click listen, and then you're going to click OK. And for you, none of these bots will be showing up. It's just I've already got bots. So test your server by opening up your server, and then scroll down. Well, you won't have to scroll down. You'll only have one, and you'll find your computer. Right there's mine. Now we know it works. So you're okay to spread it, and when people open up your server.exe, they will show up on your list. So now you can just right click yourself, single command, uninstall, and then it gets off your computer. So you're going to get it usually takes like 30 to 40 bots to kick someone offline. Sometimes it can only take like 15 bots if they have a weak connection, so you only need 15 of these. Then you're going to change it UDP frequency high, put in the person's IP, and then you're going to click send command, and your bots will hit that person offline. Alright, so that's how to set up Metus. Now, Cerberus is close to the same thing. You gotta have a port forwarded, and you have to have a host name, which would be the no IP. So make sure you know your port for Cerberus that is open. Okay, so then you're gonna open Cerberus, and this is what it's gonna look like. You're gonna go to new, you're gonna put your host name in there, you're gonna delete this because we don't need that now. Connection password can be whatever you want. Port can be whatever port you forwarded it to. And then make sure all this is like that. Click click add. Server installation, name this whatever you want, whatever you want. Boot methods, I would suggest checking these three, naming this whatever you want, that whatever you want, and that. Add a file, skip that. This, if you want anti-virtual PC, all this, you can have this on. I keep that off because I crypt my servers, and with those on, it's more likely to be detected. Um, Keylogger active, exclude backspace, name the log file, whatever you want. Inject into process, make sure that's checked. Hide files if you want to do that, if you want to change the file creation date, if you want it to delete when they open it, if you want it to display a message when they open it, so it will just display a message. Blacklist, leave, overview, leave. Alright, create server, uncheck these two, and you're good to go. Create server. No. Okay. So then it created your server right here. So now you're gonna want to go to options. Your connection password has to be the same password you made in your server, which was ASDF. Connection ports is the port that you forwarded to. Okay? And then all this you can leave the same. So then save, and then you test it on yourself. You open Cerberus, but here I'll show you. I'm not sure what port my Cerberus is on, so I gotta go open the one that it's saved on. Alright. Turn off that annoying sound. It makes this... Why can I not turn this off? Okay, there we go. It makes a sound every time they come on. It was kind of annoying. Alright, so, these are your bots. When you open it on yourself, you will pop up in the list, and then to uninstall yourself, just right click. Hang on. Alright, right click. I don't know why my computer's so slow right now. Server options, but it's not popping up. Okay. Anyways, you go to server options, and then you click uninstall, and then click yes, and it will uninstall it off of your computer. And then you have a lot of other options, like you get to look at their desktop, you can control their mouse, you can look at their webcam, you can listen to what they're saying, you can file manager, you can take anything they have on their clipboard, you can open a web page, you can keylog them, download files and run, you can chat, execute command, you can look at their saved passwords. You basically can do whatever you want. So yeah, that's it. Spread the Cerberus server to people, they pop up on your list, and have fun. One more thing is the Metus server and the Cerberus server are detected as viruses. So most people's computers, their antivirus will delete it. Delete the server. To stop that, you're going to have to get a crypter, and I will explain crypters later. This video is getting kind of long. But just spread, test it on your friends, see how you like it. That's it for this tutorial. Oh, one more thing. Make sure you go to profoundgaming.com. I will be hosting all of my tutorials on there, and um, Yeah, I will be hosting all of my tutorials on there. And yeah.